Imagine a day when you can create such an accurate representation of a world with such realistic human beings that you can reproduce every thought and neural connection you can have. Well, let me tell you that you are now inside this simulation on a computer. In a way, we are trapped in a kind of matrix. The influential movie Matrix became a classic that many of us admired as it raised questions about human existence and the possibility of thinking beyond the human. This film stood out as one of the most philosophically complex works of our time. However, today, scientists believe that the film had an even greater impact. Basically, it opened a window into the human mind that challenged the idea that we live in a tangible reality. It is possible that there are other cosmic worlds that could be the creators of our reality, rather than conscious beings as we think. This leads us to consider the possibility that we are all nothing more than a creation in someone's mind, perhaps a child programming a world for his own entertainment. Join us for this profound reflection on the nature of our existence and how the exploration of the James Webb Telescope has profoundly impacted our understanding of the cosmos and our own lives. If you're interested in keeping up to date on news about the universe and its surroundings, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, share this video to reach more people, and turn on the notification bell. Nick Bostrom's simulation theory posits an amazing idea, questioning the authenticity of our reality, assuming that our world is genuine and our lives are a manifestation of that truth. However, the central assumptions here is that a higher power, whether divine or scientific, may have created our worlds, and it is not an illusion. Every experience and interaction we have had on this planet makes sense because it is considered true. Our understanding of truth and reality varies according to our religious beliefs, scientific knowledge, and philosophical perspectives. However, there is the idea that we may be participants in a type of super video game, where we are nothing more than puppets on a screen, and someone controls our existence. Although there is no universal agreement on the origins and fate of our worlds, there is a shared understanding that everything around us is real. However, scientists are currently exploring a theory that could radically change our understanding of reality, the idea that our lives and our world could be a simulation. This theory raises the possibility that, for years, we have been living in a kind of simulation without being aware of it, and we may not even know how to escape from this matrix, a reference to the movie Matrix, where reality itself is uploaded into the minds of the protagonists. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom created a stir in the scientific community by presenting his influential simulation theory. This theory explores the probability that we are living in a simulation created by a higher entity. Based on the assumption that the universe is governed by computable codes, a programmer with sufficient knowledge of the universe and its codes could recreate an exact copy of the universe. Obviously, human beings are not capable of recreating something similar, since we only know 5% of the universe. But what if there's a higher entity with sufficient knowledge to do this? Bostrom puts forward the idea that in the distant future, an advanced society will have overcome all technological limitations and will be able to create artificial realities using supercomputers. He suggests that this artificial reality could be being projected onto our civilization, which is significantly less advanced by comparison. While this idea is not as far-fetched as it might seem at first glance, it carries a number of profound implications that we must consider. The notion that we are living in an artificial reality is, in itself, disturbing. Moreover, it raises the heartbreaking idea that our lives have no intrinsic meaning, as the very notion of reality becomes ambiguous and questionable. If our universe is, in fact, a simulation, we face a huge gap in our knowledge and understanding. This leads us to age-old questions, such as the existence of a god, and whether this higher being would be the creator of this simulation. Is this God an entity that controls the simulation? Could religion simply be a tool to distract us from the truth? Furthermore, what would happen if someone decided to turn off the simulation? These questions transcend centuries of philosophy and metaphysics and are extremely complex, in part because our own evolution as conscious beings has not prepared us to address them. Bostrom's simulation theory originates from this position of ignorance and lack of epistemic access. If we consider the movie Matrix, we can understand that this project goes beyond any existing intellectual sensibility or understanding. According to this theory, a highly advanced post-human society would be able to create not only an artificial reality, but also an artificial human mind that reacts and responds to this artificial reality. These will be post-human beings that have overcome all technological barriers and universal paradoxes, reaching a level of development that is difficult for us to imagine. The creation of an artificial reality is beyond our physical capabilities and abilities, as we are still in the early stages of our evolution as a species and are just beginning to explore the idea of superintelligence, which could be in our future. Superhumans, on the other hand, are at a much more advanced level than we are. These species are completely beyond this stage of evolution and lack the weaknesses we consider specifically human, which often hinders our progress in pursuing new possibilities and experiments. These weaknesses may include phobias, fear of the unknown, limitations in intellectual capacities, and other aspects that characterize us as human beings. It is important to note that when we speak of superhumans, Bostrom's theory places this era of evolution as a product of post-humans. How does the James Webb Space Telescope contribute in the midst of concepts such as simulation theory? Our interaction with beings of this type is limited to the fiction depicted in Hollywood and comic books, which creates confusion in our understanding of these phenomena. Often, we cannot clearly distinguish where fiction ends and scientific theory begins. Until recently, we did not have the means to explore the origins and evolution of our world. Fundamental questions such as the existence of the galaxies we mentioned, and whether our universe is old enough to give rise to multiple worlds, were crucial questions for scientists, but we could not confirm these phenomena beyond their theories. What we needed was a tool powerful enough to allow us to observe our universe, or at least get close enough to it. The arrival of the James Webb Space Telescope has radically changed this situation. Since this telescope began operating, NASA has focused on further investigating the origins of our universe. The JWST has been able to detect ancient galaxies that match the Big Bang timeline. In early 2023, scientists were astonished and puzzled when the telescope identified 6 massive galaxies that were very close in age to the starting point of the universe. This discovery also opens the door to a disturbing concern: the idea that post-humans are already running an ancestral simulation, in which we, the lower mortal beings, are the subjects. One of the main proponents of this theory is Elon Musk, an influential public leader and founder and CEO of companies such as Tesla and SpaceX. Although Musk is at the forefront of the technological revolution and is working to make artificial intelligence a fundamental part of our future, he does not restrict himself to believing in a shocking truth. Elon Musk holds the belief that we are all trapped in a version of the Matrix designed by superhumans, and that our existence has a single purpose: to serve as entertainment for these advanced beings. Findings obtained through the James Webb Space Telescope seem to support this theory. Here's the crux of the matter. Our universe is more than 13.8 billion years old, long before our own planet. And indeed, our solar system in the Milky Way galaxy was formed. To put this in perspective, the sun in our galaxy formed approximately 8 billion years after the Big Bang. The discovery of older and larger galaxies by the James Webb Telescope shows that other worlds had a head start in terms of time and age compared to us. What do you think? Let us know in the comment box. If you liked the video, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video to reach more people.